Welcome to Creativity Booster. Today we're going to be moving in different, creative, spontaneous ways and really cultivating the air element Vata. Let's begin laying on our bellies today. So legs nice and long behind you, hands underneath your shoulders, and really squeeze your elbows in by your waist. Inhale, start to lift up into a baby cobra. And as you do so, I want you to really draw your hands back along the mat. Think of squeezing your shoulder blades towards each other and energetically imagine like you're trying to slide your body forwards. Take a deep breath in and then exhale, lower down. Let's do this again. Inhale, lifting up, maybe a little bit higher this time, and exhale, lowering down. Take your hands out a little bit wider, coming up onto your fingertips, and start to lift up into a striking cobra. Inhale, lifting up, heart shining forwards. Exhale, fold. Moving with your breath. Inhale, lifting up, maybe lifting up a little bit higher if that works for you. Exhale, lowering down. Let's do one more here. Inhale, lifting up, and exhale, lowering down, pressing back into child's pose now, hips to heels. Find some length through your spine. So cultivating a playful energy today, moving in different ways and really trusting your body, trusting that it's going to support you as you move spontaneously. Rising up onto all fours, tuck your toes under and lifting up into downward facing dog. From here, I want you to bring your heels together so they're touching and turn your feet out slightly into external rotation, just slightly. Rise up high on your tippy toes, push firmly through your arms, and then start to bend your knees. So we're coming into kind of a hovering frog position. Your hips are pressing back towards your heels. Take a deep breath in, exhale, let it all go. And now this time as you inhale, can you push and pounce through your legs, spring forwards into plank, and then exhale, return back to this frog position. So nice strong push through your legs, inhale forwards, exhale back. Now maybe you can get nice and warm, moving this one a little bit faster. Forward and back, really pushing firmly through your legs and through your arms, finding a strong plank every time. Couple more. Last one, I want you to land in your frog. Now this time, when you pounce forward, challenge yourself to lift your right knee up towards your right triceps. And then return back to your frog, heels together. Other side, left knee up to your left triceps. Come back down to the frog. Maybe moving this faster. Keep your breath flowing. Push through your legs. Working lots of energetic energy here, flowing through your body. Couple more. One more, wherever you're at. And coming back into downward facing dog. Take a deep breath. Walk your feet up to your hands at the top end of your mat. See if you can stay up as high on your tippy toes as possible for as long as you can. And then lower your heels. Take a little ragdoll stretch here, grabbing hold of your opposite elbows. Start to take a sway side to side of your legs. And maybe make this a little bit bigger than usual today. Find some stillness in the middle. Round up through your spine, one vertebrae at a time, all the way up to standing. Inhale, reach your arms up high above you. Exhale, forward fold over your legs. Step back again, find that frog position of your feet. Now, you can return to what we were doing before, the pounce forward with the bending of the knees, pressing forwards, or alternating, lifting your knee up towards your tricep, then the other, or coming into a big pounce forward, landing, jumping and landing your feet outside your hands. Bend your knees, and then pounce back, really push firmly through your arms, landing back in the frog. And this is helping us train the body towards handstands. Jumping forwards, jumping back. Forwards, back. 10 seconds wherever you're at for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Downward facing dog one more time. Deep breath. Rise up high on your tippy toes. Start to tiptoe your feet forwards to your hands. You'll find that you'll have to put a lot of weight forward into your hands. And this is also a little drill for handstand practice. Take a halfway lift once you get there. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, stand tall, reaching your arms up high. Exhale, hands heart center. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Take a halfway lift as you inhale. And exhale, fold hands to the mat. Step or float back to high plank. Come through a vinyasa flow if you'd like. Low plank, upward facing dog. We meet in downward facing dog. Pausing here for a nice deep breath once again. Lift your right leg up high to the sky, three-legged dog. And bring your knee into your chest and stepping through. From here, you're going to drive your left knee up, finding a single leg balance. Start to turn your left leg out, cross your left ankle over your right thigh, and come into a standing figure 4 hold. Sinking your hips nice and low here. Really sinking those hips down to feel perhaps more stretch through your front glutes. From here, coming straight away, start to drift your left leg back behind you, Dekasana. Reach your arms back nice and long and hold. From here, landing in crescent lunge, reaching your arms up nice and high. Take your hands down beside either side of your front foot and keep your left hand now connected with the mat. Lift your right arm up high, easy twist. Really find an openness through your chest. Now from here, I want you to really push down through your left arm. Imagine you're unscrewing a jar in your left hand and then pick your right leg up and over your left. Keep your right foot on its tippy toes. Your left foot pushes towards the floor. Start to lift your hips up, perhaps finding more of a back bend. Holding here, deep breath. And then slowly see if you can float your right leg off the floor and placing it all the way forwards again to the top end of your mat. And remember, you can always drop the back knee should you need to. From here, start to straighten through your front leg, finding a pyramid pose. Bent knees are always welcome, as are hands on top of blocks. Start to walk your hands to the side, finding a wide-legged forward fold. Once you get there, take a halfway lift as you inhale, and then exhale to forward fold. Turn your feet out, bend your knees, and find Skandasana towards the back end of your mat. So bending into your back knee, lengthen your outside leg long. And if you need to keep your hips up, once again, totally fine, doing what works for you. Maybe you can take your hands away and transfer your weight all the way back to the top end of your mat. Rotate back into your easy twist, right arm up high. Bring your right hand down. Push through your arms, lift your right leg up into three-legged dog. Optional vinyasa flow, maybe on the one leg, coming through high plank, low plank. We meet in downward dog, upward facing dog, downward facing dog, and hold. Take a deep breath. Lift your left leg up high to the sky, three-legged dog, inhale. Exhale, knee to chest and stepping through. From here, shoot your right knee up in line with your hip, pushing through your left leg. Start to turn your right leg out, cross your right ankle over your thigh and start to sink your hips down for a standing figure 4. Holding here, you can bring your arms in front of you or keep them lifted, but can you sink maybe a little bit deeper? From here, start to float your right leg back behind you. Squeeze your arms back, palms face the floor, maybe straighten through the front leg. And then landing in crescent lunge, lifting your arms up high, inhale. Exhale, take your hands down either side of your front foot and sweep your left arm up high in the air. Imagine you're rotating a jar lid outwards with the right hand. And can you step your left foot up and over your right. Start to lift your hips up if you like. Left heel stays lifted, right leg straight if possible. And then very slowly, carefully, strong through the right shoulder, lift your left leg up and place it back to the top end of your mat. Take your hands down either side of your front foot and lifting up into pyramid pose. Bent front knee if you need. From here, rotating, wide-legged forward fold, sideways on your mat. Once you get there, inhale, take your halfway lift. Exhale, forward folds. Start to turn your feet out, legs out, knees in line with toes, Skandasana to the back end of your mat. Double check that your knee is tracking out in line with your toes, hands on the floor or lifted. Transfer to the top end of your mat. Transfer back into easy twist, the left arm up high, reaching up, open chest, and then bringing your left hand down. Can you sweep your left leg up into the air behind you, three-legged dog? Optional, always optional. Everything's optional. Vinyasa flow, high plank, low plank, baby cobra or upward facing dog, and this time, child's pose, hips to heels. Deep breath. Slowly start to lower yourself down onto your belly again. Legs nice and long here behind you. Lift your chest up, finding your baby cobra. Squeeze your shoulder blades towards each other. Now start to squeeze your left heel in towards your bottom and your right heel in towards your bottom. Squeeze your thighs together. Push your hips down towards the mat and then reaching your hands back, perhaps catching a hold of your feet. If you like, start to push your feet into your hands. Bow pose, lifting up. Really draw your feet back into your hands to help lift you up here. Hold and breathe. Even in back bends, can you find a nice deep breath? And slowly come on down. Hands underneath your shoulders, press back, finding child's pose. Softening here in your child's pose. Take both your hands now over to the left, right hand on top of left. Finding length down the right hand side of your body. And both hands now over to the right, left hand on top of right, length down the left hand side of your body. Hands back through the middle. Slowly snake your way back down onto your tummy and then rolling over onto your back. Hug your right knee in towards your chest and take a twist, taking your right leg across to your left. Open your right arm out to the right. Take a deep breath here. Other side, left knee into your chest. Right leg extends out along the mat in front of you and twist. Slowly make your way back through the middle and find your Shavasana today. Extending your legs out in front of you, palms perhaps face the ceiling, closing your eyes if you like. And let's take a body scan, bringing your awareness to each part of your body from the top of your head all the way down to your toes. And allowing each part to fully release and relax. Notice any shifts in energy from the beginning of the session to now. Today we cultivated Vata, the air element associated with creativity, spontaneity. And perhaps you can bring some of this energy to different parts of your life off the mat. When you're ready, slowly rolling over onto one side, making your way all the way up into a seated position. Sitting up nice and tall. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up above you. Palms touch at the top. Exhale, bring your hands down through heart center. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me today.
Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, you'll love our health and fitness program. It's a holistic, fuss-free lifestyle with daily coach workouts, family-friendly meal plans, and practical mindfulness. Head to mytxo.com to sign up today.